Do y'all like it when different types of advanced technology meet and see how they interact? I know I do. Unless when I have to fight up against other advanced civilization, whether in-universe, multiverse, or in today's instance, versus battles. Skynet's time-traveling assassin versus the CIS battle. Guys, check me out! How do y'all like the new body? I absolutely prefer it over the old one. So much more bells and whistles and less like it to crash. Anyways, starting from the B1 to the Magna, I'll be comparing their strength, speed, durability, and weapons to see how far the T-800 would get fighting other war machines. And I'm only doing ground soldiers and baselines, so no buzz droid or rocket-powered super battle droid. Or in Skynet's instance, no harvesters or hunter killers. I'll be doing 2 rounds, one of each weapons, then melee, since the Terminator isn't always shown with a weapon. First up is the B1. Oh, wait a minute. Much better. Also, I'll be using both Legends and Canon for the droids, and all other media for the Terminator, except for crossovers. Starting with level 1. Now, in terms of almost every category, the T-800 is ripping the B1 in half, which is what happens when you're cheap with your droid CIS, though that was on purpose, being the CIS battle droid is quantity over quality. Anyways, the Terminator's strength in a different timeline allowed it to rip a T-600 in half, which is made out of titanium alloy, smash through concrete, smash through a steel door, hold up a bus, and flipping a car. Its speed is okay, like keeping pace with a reversing car, same with reaction, but its targeting is amazing, giving it good range and allowing it to track people behind walls. Its durability is good, being almost immune to all modern weapons, and to extent some smaller explosives, except for the heavier ones like RPGs or armor-piercing rounds, also being able to function while missing some appendages and parts. A lot smarter, with it having knowledge to use every human-made weapon in history, tracking skills, and a neural net processor to learn and adapt to the present. And its abilities is pretty good too. Like having different types of visions, it has 2 power cells that individually can last for 120 years and can mimic voices. Main weapon is the M25 phased plasma pulse gun. It is an automatic, well, plasma-based weapon. Its main feat is how humans capture their own to take down Terminators. Or overall, the pulse rifle would be far more powerful than the T-800's physical punches and strikes, due to it being able to damage the T-800 faster than another T-800. In turn, B1 has basic strength, mostly made for basic labor, bad durability, specifically designed to be cheap and easily mass-producible, but still not flimsy enough to go up in a punch. Normal movement, but slow reaction speed when shooting, and its intelligence is also bad. Only smart enough to follow basic orders and follow them. It is also shown to be very dumb in general. As for abilities, it has none, and its power can only last up to 2 days on its own. The only thing the B1 has that can help it is the E5 blaster, a weapon that should actually be pretty effective against the T-800, also using plasma ammo and being semi-automatic. Though that's the only thing the B1 has. In every other category, the B1 loses pretty badly. Now on to level 2, the Super Battle Droid. Now this is what we're talking about. The B2's strength is a big upgrade for the B1, capable of lifting a clone trooper off the ground, punches and KOs troopers through their armor, and can also punch through walls, being a better physical match for the T-800, though speed wasn't really upgraded, showing both normal movement speed and kinda slow reaction speed, not being of much of a quick shot. Most notably though is durability, being the main upgrade, capable of tanking DC-15A shots, which has also been shown to punch through walls, putting its durability around the same level as the T-800. Its weapons is also good, being a wrist-mounted blaster with the same power as an E5, being fully automatic. Intelligence-wise, it's the same as the B1, maybe being lower, and no notable abilities. Considering only intelligence and speed, the B2 is a pretty even match with the T-800. It's possible that the B2 could beat the Terminator via shooting it until it dies, but I'm still giving the win to the T-800 due to its intelligence, better targeting system, and having better resistance to being torn apart. Also, the B2 has a bigger frame and in turn being a bigger target to hit, even worse with the Clone Wars design. Good lord. But in a physical only fight, it's a little better for the B2, but still loses due to the former. Now on to level 3, the Commando droid, or BX. The first one to actually be a little expensive for the CIS to produce. The BX is the first droid to have a good chance against the T-800, due to its agility, reaction speed, and intelligence. Its agility especially is impressive, being faster than clone troopers at hit and allowing them to jump great heights. Its reaction speed is great, being a quick shot in general and semi-fight Jedi in melee, and intelligence-wise being a rival to the T-800. Technically, the Terminator knows more like knowledge on weapons in the flirting chip, but in terms of hand-to-hand combat, it's close. In other categories, the BX loses like having average strength, such as clones being able to fight and tackle them. Durability is better than the B1 by taking a few extra shots, but is weaker than the B2. It can also still be effective when losing limbs. Its weapons is the E5 blaster and sometimes come with a vibro sword. But I won't include it because the Terminator doesn't have any melee weapons. And abilities include voice mimicry and being made small enough to wear clone armor. The fight between the two could honestly go either way for one or the other. It essentially comes down to speed versus durability, because the BX could petter the Terminator until it goes down. Or the Terminator could last long enough to hit the BX in the head with its targeting, but the BX could still dodge it. I'd give it a 50 to 60% chance for the commando. In a physical fight, it does eventually go to the T-800, due to the BX not having a great strength and durability on par with the Terminator. So while I can dodge and petter the Terminator, one strike and it's done. Can y'all see a pattern? All the droids have relative attack potency with each other. This last one though is a different story. Now, on to the final level, the MagnaGuard, or the IG-100s. And to get to the point, the Terminator does not beat this guy, at all. It's a 95% chance the MagnaGuard wins. The IG droid stats are all so beyond that of the Terminator, it's hilarious. Its strength is amazing, due to being able to trade, parry, and hold off Jedi Knights and Padawans alike. Jedis in general use the Force to enhance their strength, speed, and strikes, and trained Jedi with the Force can lift large ships and crush other droids with ease. Especially the ones the Magna fight like Anakin and Obi-Wan. Both relative to other Force users like Maul, Ventress, Dooku, and the like. So being able to hold that off is amazing. Same with movement speed. Its running speed is amazing, with great reflexes that dwarfs the BX, being able to keep up with Jedi Knights, who in turn can parry plasma bolts and react to explosions. Durability is amazing, being made of the same material as Grievous' body, which he was able to shrug off both blaster shots and barrels exploding in front of him, in turn making it multiple times more durable than even the Super Battle Droid. And is also still formidable while losing limbs. Its main weapon is the Electro Staff, a double-bladed staff capable of holding off lightsabers, and can be adjusted to simply electrocute a target or fully cut a target, which is especially bad for the Terminator seeing that it struggles with electricity. The Terminator is technically smarter in terms of just having more general knowledge, but in battle it still goes to the Magna, being smarter than the BX, and Grievous teaching them the 7 Jedi combat styles. And abilities are having a sensor in its chest, allowing it to still function without a head, and having a magnetic feet for sturdiness. All in all, the Magna will parry all the plasma bolts and slice the Terminator in pieces quickly and efficiently. Even with the E5, the Magna would still win. Same with the physical, no weapons round. So overall, the Terminator gets pretty far, but loses to the higher end droids. And if this was an invasion from the CIS, Skynet would lose badly, being mostly outnumbered by droids and outgunned with the vehicles like the AATs and Octora droids, and outmaneuvered by Vulture droids, and maybe outsmarted by tactical droids. But hey, there'd be no MagnaGuards, and Skynet could win just by nuking them. But not really, because that would affect both sides, and the ships in space would be fine. Even time traveling wouldn't work due to the CIS not having any past on Earth. Maybe it could warn itself or send a T-800 in the past to prep Earth, but that's getting too hypothetical. Overall, while the T-800 does well 1v1-wise against the droids, a whole CIS invasion would spell doom for Skynet and their forces. But what do y'all think? Does the T-800 clear all the droids and Skynet protects the Earth? No! Like and subscribe to my channel to see more of my content, I guess.